Being playful and having playful energy makes you so magnetic. So magnetic. I wish somebody told me this before, because before I was a very stoic person. I was very calm, very serious, very, just not high energy, playful, banterful, stuff like that. And I'm learning how to be so more. And, I practice this every day. I'm trying to practice it right now. Before I was like a rock who is faceless, and maybe he was just a background character in the movie scene. See, like this, I'm trying to build an imagery, but it's not really working here in this joke. So that joke didn't land. Forget that. Let's move on, right? This is pretend I was on mute there for a second. Just stuff like this, bro. Stuff like this. Being able to bounce back from a joke that's bad. Being able to banter with somebody, make a joke out of nowhere, pull up. Just stop being so serious at times, bro. And it's gonna be cringy at first. Like me right now, I'm pretty cringy. This is one of my first couple months making videos. It's pretty cringy. I'm not gonna lie. Some people say I'm pretty good at it, but I think I'm kind of cringy right now. You know what I mean? And sure, it's just me pulling out my camera and recording, but the way I speak, the way I hold myself, the way I'm, moving through this process, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, if I do this every day, it's going to be much more simplified, much more streamlined. It's going to feel smooth, kind of like you're doing a rep at the gym. When you first go to the gym, it's like clumsy. It's out of shape. It's like clunky. You're thinking about every single movement. But when you're there, and you're 5 years in, bro, the movements are so smooth. Your breath is so smooth. You know exactly what to do. You know exactly how to lift, how much you can lift, etc., etc. And this is the same thing with being playful. I'm learning it's a muscle, right? It's a muscle. So you have the gym muscles, right? Your actual like body muscles. Then you have the playful muscle. You have the playful muscle as well, and that is something you build on a day-to-day basis by just getting in conversation with people. Right, getting in every conversation you have, even over social media, right? Just getting conversation with people, start teasing, start playing, start being banterful. And if you don't know what to say, look it up. Look it up on Google, look it up on ChatGPT, look it up anywhere, and start getting these jokes, these lines, these ideas to say whenever you come across them. And then you could put your own spin on them. You could do your own thing, but the idea is at least you have something to say if you don't have anything. Because before, like I said, I was like a rock. He's just stale. A background character. I didn't know what to say. And now I'm more of like a main character energy character. Aiden Hatchett, player one. He's going up and talking to everybody. He's going up, maybe not everybody, but he's talking to a lot of people. He's making jokes, he's cracking jokes, he's making his space be known, he's being held. And these are certain things that you can absolutely do. You can input this into your life right now, today, as we speak. But some people, just like the gym, no matter how much you tell them, they're not gonna do it. If I give you a roadmap to being sexy, to being charismatic, and to being rich, many people just will see it and be like, nah, I'm not going down that road. I can't be me. I can't do that. Bro, you absolutely can. You absolutely can. And matter of fact, you should. You need to, There is no space in your life to be wasted. We are not put here for a time that we know. So you must use the time that you have right now to the fullest of your ability, because any day could be your last day. So you want to live it up. You want to live it up to your fullest. I'm not saying go Project X. I'm just saying enjoy your life, but also improve it. Improve on a day-to-day basis. That's the only way that you're going to realize your full potential as a person. Your full potential as a being. And if you're feeling like a background character right now in your life, if you're feeling like something's missing, if you're feeling like you're slacking, I guarantee you, if I looked at kind of these three categories, right? Your gym, right? Your gym, your physical health, the muscle of bantering, of being playful, and your charismatic muscle, and then obviously the business muscle, right? Your money muscles. Those three muscles are kind of like what builds your life. How you interact on a day-to-day basis, how you feel on a day-to-day basis. Now, of course, you have other muscles, right? It's not just the gym, the banter, and the finances. You also have like God. You also have, certain other things that may also be important. But the main thing, like those three, bro, will absolutely shift your life. You know, you also have other things as well, but if you focus on those three, they will change your life. And I'm just saying from my perspective right now, what I have done in the past couple days, past couple like week or so, is really taking myself out of this frame of being, you know, just kind of closed off, kind of guarded, kind of still serious, and then putting myself into the frame of playful, of being a person that is easygoing, is, you know, just kind of more relaxed in my own skin. And that will take you places, bro. That will take you places. I've already seen it. I've seen people at the gym open up to me more. I've seen girls open up to me more. I've seen business clients open up to me more. I've seen managers, like all of it, bro. All of it across the board. It changes. Even my family, you know, down to the family, bro. Just learning what to say on a day-to-day basis. You know, just if you don't, the one thing that's definitely helped me is using the internet, using Google, using chat, using anything that I can get my hands on to you know, learn more about this. Of course, ChatGPT is like my go-to, bro. I love ChatGPT. I'll sit there and ask it so many questions like, bro, what would you have said? How would you have handled this, et cetera, et cetera. And it just gives me ideas and things to say, things how I can handle it better, and all the good stuff that I would never think of, you know, stuff that would never come across my thought process until it does, right? Until I actually get there. You know, I'm on day 60 of doing the same lift over and over and over again. It's gonna be muscle memory at that point, you know? And so, yeah, boys, this is my video for the day. I hope you can take some value. I'm just documenting my life and what I'm going through right now, trying to give back, trying to put this in video format for you so you can grow right along with me. You know, my name's Aiden Hatchett. I'm a fitness coach. If you want more information on coaching with me, DM me on the IG, and I will see you on the next video, boys. Until then, stay dangerous.